make an atoll. Little more than sand, trees, and a small Japanese military base. Miller's reconnaissance team landed there almost a week ago. Since then, we've heard nothing. The waiting's over. We're going in. For all we know, they're already dead. If what little we know about the Japanese is true, it might be better if they are.
Good old War. Back when Call of Duty was the shit. Now it is shit.
On pretty much everything to the west.
Developed by Treyarch and published by Activision, War came out in 2008, so you had games like Metal Gear Solid 4, GTA 4, and Left 4 Dead. That's a lot of fours.
Stay sharp.
But still a pretty good year for gaming. Still great games. Alright, so I remember my dad telling me that he played this game once. I don't remember if he enjoyed it, but I sure enjoyed it because I played this game like a couple dozen times. Alright, nothing yapping out of the way this game good. The game has two perspectives, change from time to time. Before each mission, the game shows you real war footage and brutal executions. In the Pacific Theater, you play as Private Miller, and you mostly fight alongside Sergeant Roebuck, voiced by Kiefer Sutherland, and you might know him from Stand By Me, and Private Polonsky, voiced by Aaron Stanford, and I could not find anything about him. In the Pacific Theater, you and your fellow Marines fight in these huge bombastic battles against the Japanese, and it's just your blood pumping, man. At the end of the Pacific Theater, you must choose to let Roebuck or Polonsky die. I always let Roebuck die because I feel like it's way more emotional that way. You know, it's whatever. He'll wake up in the coma in 9 years anyway. In the European side of things, you possess a Soviet soldier, Private Dmitry Chernov, and you fight alongside Sergeant Viktor Reznov, a man who will blaze you every chance he gets. Reznov is voiced by Gary Oldman. You might know him from The Hitman's Bodyguard. There is also Private Chernov, voiced by Craig Houston, and I also cannot find anything about him, so he may not be a real person for all I know. The European campaign takes a more depressing tone at first, as Dmitry and Reznov walk through the ruins in Stalingrad, but later in the Soviet campaign, you and your buddies push the Nazis back to Berlin and plant a flag on the Reichstag, which is very emotional. Before I talk about the gameplay, let me talk about Chernov. Throughout the Soviet campaign, there are a few choices that you can make, and Chernov will write you in his fanfic, depending on how your morals are. This doesn't change anything major, it's just things you want to hear all the dialogue outcomes. The gameplay is very simple. You can walk, run, crouch, go prone, throw grenades, and shoot people with World War II and alien technology. You have regenerating health, so there is no need for medkits. There is a plane and tank section in the game, but they're not that good. The Nazis are simple enemies you see in every other game, but the Japanese would use guerrilla tactics to catch you off guard. They would blend in the grass, hide in trees, and do suicidal bonsai charges at you. It would do a very quick time event to counter their attack. World War II is a very serious topic to talk about. My great-grandfather, in which I'm named after, fought in World War II. He survived the war, but he would later die in the 1980s from lung cancer. Yeah, he smoked a lot. The game was carefully thought out to be as historically accurate as possible from both sides committed war crimes, and it shows you the horrors of war, but of course you can't be 100% perfect, but at least it's 100 times better than what Vanguard was trying to do. I'm not the biggest fan of zombies, so I can't comment on this much, but it's basically a wave-based survival game where you get the highest wave as possible while buying guns next to rooms. The only complaint I could think of about this game is that there's the tank section where you play as Dmitry and you have to control this big tank, and I just hate it, man. This is an excellent game if you want to experience the horrors of war, so go check it out. I played on the Xbox version of the game, so the things I may or may not say may be in this version of the game I played. This is one of the 3 Call of Duty games where you can play this game in co-op, which is nice. There is PvP multiplayer, but I'm not a multiplayer kind of guy, so I'm not going to comment on that. So I'm going to rate this game a 10 out of 10.